Okay, so this is a review of my Amazon Fire Stick that I just got, the Jailbroken one. It has Kodi on it, so for anybody that doesn't know, Kodi is a kind of a software that you would use that's installed either on your computer or like a Fire Stick. I believe you could do it on the Apple TV and you know, other platforms like that, and Roku. So what it does, it allows you to have multiple like smaller apps inside of the Kodi app, and there's plenty of things you can do with it. My main purpose for using Kodi is really for watching TV, watching movies, you know, even movies that are not in theaters currently. So this is just a short thing. Again, I haven't really used it all that much. I am kind of semi-familiar with how it works. So this is just kind of a general overview of usually what you get from these guys on eBay or whatnot when they sell you a Fire Stick with Kodi on it. So let's get started with it. Okay, so like I said, you know, I'm mainly looking at the mainly using the Fire Stick with Kodi on it for watching TV and watching movies. Just to go over a basic overview, again, this is kind of what you mainly look at when Kodi first opens. There are opportunities for you to do things with pictures and radio and a couple other subcategories of Kodi, but I disabled most of them because that's not what I'm going to be using them for. So what I have is, there is radio, I can't get rid of it, but there's TV, videos, and then there's just the regular system settings that you download they're called Add-Ons, and you download those Add-Ons through the system settings and the use of File Manager. But I may do a smaller video on that. There's plenty of information on how to download apps, the Add-Ons, I'm sorry, and how to get them working with your Kodi. But this is kind of just an overview of TV and movies. So what I have for videos is, again, I searched all this information on Google, and I came up with a kind of a good list of certain add-ons that are going to be great for TV, and then a few that will be good for movies. So first we're going to go to the videos tab, and we're going to take a look at what I have in terms of video add-ons. So first we have, we'll just go through the movies. So the first one that we have is the 123 Movies add-on. Movie Hut. Phoenix also has movies on their platform, and then X Movies 8, and I believe UK Turks also has movies on theirs. But most of the video add-ons that are for TV do have some sort of selection for movies. But you know, you really want an add-on that's dedicated to movies. So we'll just go to X Movies 8, for example, and I'll just kind of show you what they have there. So you got a drop-down list of like cinema movies, new movies, and whatnot. I won't go through all of it. But like cinema movies, if we go to cinema movies, you can see that they have some new stuff there, like the new Star Wars, this movie Good Dinosaur, the new Leo movie, Creed. So they have a lot of different movies like that, and you can go on and on and on. And it's really just as simple as clicking on the movie that you want, and it'll say says working on the bottom, and then it pulls up the movie. And I mean, if you really can't get more on demand with something. I mean, I remember the old days of going on websites and finding the link and then having to connect your computer to your TV and everything. But I mean, it's so easy with just the remote and just clicking a button. Can't really get much easier. So we'll just back out of that, and then I'll just show you guys about the TV part of it. So again, that was just the movie add-ons. Again, there's so much more to the movie add-ons. They have all sorts of old movies, newer movies, and the movies in theaters. So there's a huge selection of what you can be able to watch. In addition to, you know, if you have a Netflix membership or whatnot, you can watch. You have access to a whole load of other stuff, which is great because Netflix kind of sucks. So the other main TV add-ons that I'm going to tell you about is this Israel Live one, which is that one in the middle right there. And then you have C Cloud TV, you have Dexter, and then you also have Project Cypher, Channel Pair, Phoenix has some channels as well. UK Turks has some. And the main sports app that, or add-on that has kind of, this is, I mean, it's pretty much, it's just mainly geared towards sports. So there's a lot of different feeds that they have for certain games that are going to be on. Usually they show up through like ATDHE, that's the one I usually use. And they'll give you just a list of all the games that are going on, in addition to some some sports channels that are, you know, usually playing stuff. But I mean, this is just a list of all things that are in time order as to what's going to be going on. Now, there's a lot of stuff from like around the world. I mean, I'm doing this out of the United States, so I don't really care too much about all this other stuff. But when you get into the, you know, the latter part of the list, you have things that are more relevant to, you know, what people would be watching here, like you know, basketball games and hockey and whatnot. And football is also really good too on the weekends. You know, like Devils versus Winnipeg, but you know, that game's not going to start for a couple hours. But that's Sports Devil. That is really a great resource if you want to watch any kind of live sports, or if you also want to watch like a pay-per-view, like a UFC fight or something like that. Okay, so now we'll just go to Israel Live, kind of show you what that's all about. Now, there's multiple subcategories to this, and this app is mainly intended for Israeli news channels and channels from the Eastern Hemisphere, so not a lot of it pertains to me, but I did make a favorites category, or they have a favorites category, and I kind of put some stuff that I like in there. So we'll just go to CNBC, and then we'll just watch, show you how quick it is to open that as well. Now, certain feeds are not as great as other ones, so there is potential for mediocre quality on stuff. Okay, I guess they have some sort of feed from the blizzard outside. Let's see what else, what other, if we got something going on Bloomberg. Now it even says SD on there for, you know, standard definitions, not high quality shot. But here's just Bloomberg currently right now. Again, you can see the date in the bottom left corner, so that is a live stream. Now this is I guess some sort of like I think this is a UK version, but I'm not completely sure on that. But there's that. So that's Israel Live, and then again there is other subcategories within it that you can get entertainment channels, and then there's movie. They do have some movie channels and other things like that. Now again, a lot of the other TV add-ons are very similar. In terms of like C Cloud has the same thing. Again, it's very self-explanatory. The top 10 they give you is like the top 10 U.S. Channels that they provide, like A&E, AMC, and things like that. Those are usually in pretty good quality. Channel Pair is another good add-on. Theirs is more just like a huge list, I believe, and but they have good stuff too. And they list it by their most, like the streams that work the best first. Okay, so let's just see what else. Dexter is, I've read a lot of great things about Dexter TV. I have not, anytime I've attempted to get it to work, the streams don't work. I hear that that's an issue, but they fix it all the time, so there's plenty of videos on it if you actually want to go and look at that. Same thing with Project Cypher and Phoenix. Phoenix is very popular, and that's a very good app as well, or add-on as well. And yeah, so just one last thing I'll show you before I end this video. There's also a TV feature. There's a couple things you can do online to enable this. This is kind of cool. I haven't explored it completely, but you can use the add-ons that you have, and it gets imported into TV. And you can watch it and have all the channels without going through each individual add-on. All of them get thrown up right onto this channel list, which is kind of cool. So I know that Food Network, all these Food Networks come from Israel Live, so if we click into that, you could just see that that one's going to be working right now, which is pretty cool. That's pretty easy to do. Again, if you're looking for free TV, It's really a nice thing to just have right at your fingertips, all these channels, and you know, they're usually good streams. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that people would probably never watch, like the Charlie Chaplin channel, but you know, if you're looking for like a couple of popular ones, you'll get them here. That's what I found. And I even, on the bottom left, you can see the star. I just have a list of all my favorites from every app. That way I don't have to go through them all, and I don't even have to go through that huge list of thousands of channels on TV. I could just click exactly which one I want, like this History Channel one, and just get that straight up there, and not even have to worry about going through the apps. But that's pretty much it. Again, I can possibly make another video, or you can just search YouTube on how to upload apps, add-ons. You know, you kind of go through File Manager and download them from the internet, and then you would go to Settings, Add-ons, and then there's a process of installing them, and then installing them from the repository, and then you'd have them available, and then you just install the actual add-on itself to it, and then you're good to go. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments section, and hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks.